Solar supply representatives, installers, and industry body members gathered at the Sydney Town Hall at the start of November to share their opinion on the New South Wales Government's decision to drastically reduce the state's feed-in tariff. The Solar Crisis Rally was organised by the Australian Solar Energy Society, Solar Energy Industries Association, and the Australian Manufacturing Workers Union. Representatives of these organisations have been in talks with the Keneally government since its announcement to reduce the New South Wales feed-in tariff from 60 cents to just 20. The government, however, did not believe that the slashing of the solar bonus scheme will affect the industry. No government representative attended the rally to comment. Jed McCarthy, chairman of the Solar Energy Industries Association, is worried about the jobs of installers and sales staff.
I've had some members basically say, Christmas time they've got work till, they're basically giving some of their staff a Christmas present, which is a layoff notice. So it is a really serious thing for the industry.
Australian Manufacturing Workers Union New South Wales Secretary Tim Ayres says that the government's decision has created uncertainty for both the industry and consumers.
We get to make a choice as a community, and government gets to make a choice in the future as we move to a clean technology society about whether Australia is going to be a manufacturer of leading-edge, innovative solar panels to the rest of the world, or we are just going to be a dumping ground for cheap imports from overseas. The decision that the New South Wales government has made to cut the solar tariff to 20 cents is a bad decision for the climate, it's a bad decision for jobs, and it's a bad decision for the future of the solar industry in New South Wales.
The industry members agreed that the 60-cent tariff was not sustainable. John Grimes, Chief Executive Officer of the Australian Solar Energy Society, suggested a 45-cent rate.
We're calling on the New South Wales Government to re-inject some fairness into this rate, return it to around 45 cents, bring it all in line with the rest of Australia, and give some certainty for the public and for the industry going forward.
New South Wales Greens' John Kay MP described the solar bonus scheme as the Titanic of solar policies.
Thank you for being here today, for telling your stories and for adding your weight to the campaign to reverse what will go down in history as the Titanic of solar policies, the New South Wales legislation to slash the solar tariff from 60 cents to 20 cents.
Catherine Cusack, MLC, Shadow Minister for Climate Change and Environmental Sustainability, lamented the lack of consultation of the industry during the Keneally government's decision-making process.
Industry has been completely disregarded and ignored throughout this whole process. There was no consultation with industry about what the new feed-in tariff rate should be. It has been an absolute fiasco from day one, and the Keneally government is still seemingly at war with business in this state.
Among the installers and solar suppliers whose voices were heard at the rally, Energy Matters New South Wales team member Rana Mitra spoke of his passion for the renewable energy industry.
Crazy night on Wednesday, trying to get as many people as we could over the line, and now there's absolutely no lead, so nobody's calling, nobody's even considering solar anymore, and we've got a couple of months worth of install work to do, and after that, there's a whole lot of uncertainty about what's going to happen. And I love this industry. I want to work in this industry, and we want to be here for the long term. And it's absolutely mind-blowing what the government's done. And I've been really blown away by the way the media treated it as well. Because when we heard the news, the article in the Sydney Morning Herald was Keneally acts to reduce electricity prices, which just reeked of propaganda and just blaming the solar industry for their own incompetence. So, thank you.